All right. Chat wanted me to do it. Let's try her out. Yes, indeed. I actually spent a voucher on Clip. For the record, I would suggest that nobody do this. Absolutely none of you. As I'm recording this on October 14th, she releases in 2 days. If you're watching this way into the future, it's okay. We're still going to talk about her. I know that this is a day 1 video. It's like a day -2 video. And you're able to use a voucher on her, but it's not worth it to use a voucher because she's coming right out, but she's so worth it to use. The only hang up that I and anybody else have on Clip right now is whether to use her in the lead or the support. So the reason I don't have a face cam on today is because I've been showing plenty of footage here of just, you know, her working, and as you can probably see, a lot of the times it shows you what materials you get and then the extra ones on top of it. So in the lead, 100% of the time you're getting additional ingredients, which is very, very important. Ingredients are crafting supplies, meaning you don't seem to get any more wood, brick, or metal, which is fine. In my opinion, you already got plenty of that stuff anyway. You get more oxidized powder, rough ore, you get planks, you get twine, you get, you know, nuts and bolts, tons of those. You get lots and more, what's the last one? Efficient parts, there's plenty more. I don't actually think you get that many extra batteries, but, you know, that's because batteries are already rare. So you just get more of everything. In the support, she does the exact same thing, but 33% of the time. So I don't know. You get to spam a lot less often. As you can see in this gameplay here, is towards the end when I was less testy and more about like actually using her regularly. It was pretty slow. Like, I was standing here against these semi-trucks forever just waiting for my punch to come back. And I feel like in a conventional grinding experience, you're watching a stream, you're watching a TV show or a YouTube video, whatever, and you're trying to punch things, a bunch of things as fast as possible, fill up your inventory, you're going to be waiting a lot. Because I'm using Blast from the Past, and with Saurian Focus, that seems to be the only thing that's, like, consistently regenerating enough. I did put Fuel for the Fallen, but it was almost a dead perk the entire time because I wasn't really killing anything. And that's where the hang-up is, whether you use her in the lead or the support. I think I'm still team user in the lead because she just gives you 100% of the time. So you'll have to wait longer for the punch, but it will guarantee extra stuff, which is really, really nice. But if you're more along the lines of somebody who doesn't care that much, maybe you're just trying to go like really, really fast, or you're clearing like a forest or a large area, it totally makes sense to run Archaeologist or Fossil Southie in the lead. It doesn't really matter. I think he gets 6 punches before you run out and she gets 5, but it doesn't matter. You can use either one of these in the lead. If you use him in the lead, though, you kind of lose out on a support perk because you need to fill in that Blast from the Past, so it kind of depends. But I'm going to link my farming loadout in the video description below because that honestly gets into more options. Today, I'm focusing on Clip, and this is the loadout I was using. The operative thing is that you want Archaeologist. You need her somewhere in here because that anti-material charge needs to be cheaper. It's 50 by default. She makes it a little bit less. Fossil Southie for the energy regeneration. I use Fossil Saurian Hide, actually, Prehistoric Giza. It doesn't really matter. You just need Blast in the Past to be active, so I mean, it's kind of whatever. And that's kind of it. Fuel for the Fallen is nice. Coconuts is nice. It doesn't really matter what you use there. It just needs to be something that you prefer to use if you're farming. So that's kind of the overview. A lot of people just wanted the numbers. They wanted the math. And so I will give you what I have eyeballed. I have not done the math for a key reason. That is, I don't think it matters. She gives you such a clear amount of bonus materials that you just use her without question. Like, you can clearly see, based on what I was using in the lead, what I saw, she gives you a pretty flat, like 2 or 3 times the amount of materials as normal, which is really nice. You are guaranteed extra stuff. So bare minimum, if you punch and you get like 1 quartz, you're gonna get 2. If you punch 2 quartz, you're gonna get 3 or 4 or 5. And a few times I punched coal. I punched like 2 pieces of coal and got like 7 or 10, which is so good. Because, you know, coal is one of those things that's scarce. So to make those ores extra worth it, oh my goodness, go ahead and punch some bright core. Go ahead and punch some sunbeam. You're gonna be glad that you brought her along. So whether or not you put her in the leader support is totally up to your playstyle and what you're farming at the time, but she is 100% the brand new candidate for any farming loadout based around anti-material charge. And that's where I link back to my other video before, the old video where that covers, you know, the pickaxe farming and a couple of other options, I think. It wasn't just anti-material charge, but that's it. I bought Clip early just so I could give you guys this news in advance. She's 100% worth getting and worth using to farm. She will make your lives significantly easier if you're low on the good stuff, you know, nuts and bolts, rough ore, etc. Thank you guys so much for watching. watching, and I'll check you guys out later. You know, what do I do in videos? I always plug a creator code at some point, so you know, you guys want to support the channel, feel free to use code Mista to check out. Become a channel member here, support me on YouTube. You guys get to use these awesome emotes in the comments below. My streams are awesome. Follow me with the Twitch link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day. And then